Now, if you've been shopping, browsing for a phone and you're looking to spend the lowest amount possible on a smartphone, maybe you have seen the Blue View 4 available in most of the big box stores like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, even on the web. This phone available through all TracFone brands such as Straight Talk, Tour by Verizon, Simple Mobile, Family Mobile, and so on. In this video, I have my hands on this phone, so I'm gonna review, tell you more details and more information about this device, plus we're gonna do unboxing, have my first impression. First, kindly I'm asking to subscribe and give me thumbs up on this video, and this is Variety Stick 2. Without any further ado, let's find out. Now, when I speak about pricing of this phone, I believe this is the lowest price for a smartphone you can find in 2029. That because this phone is not require activation, you're not required to have an account. I was able just to go pay $29 and get the phone. Now, regardless if I'm gonna activate the phone in the future or not, I have my hands on the phone for only $29. Now, what you get for $29? Let me take you with the main specifications, starting with the display. This phone has a large screen. I mean, you're talking about almost 6.1 inches, 720p for the resolution, IPS TFT, 60 Hz refresh rate. This is expected. This is very low price phone. The amount of PPI 276. Screen to body ratio is going to be 81%. Speaking of specs for the display, it's not too terrible. Take the price in consideration. Now, for the operating system, the phone has Android 12. I know there are two operating systems behind. With the Go operating system from Blue, pretty much it's going to be a stock Android. Now, for the processor, the phone has MediaTek Helio A22 MT6761. It's going to be low budget processor, 2 GHz speed for the processor. It's octa-core with 32 GB of internal storage and 3 GB of RAM. Talking about the camera, 13 megapixel, only one main camera on the back and 8 megapixel on the front. I will test the camera, provide some samples. Also, we're gonna try to check the performance of the phone by running some video games and stuff. Now, moving to the battery, we're gonna have a 4000 milliamp battery. According to Blue, this will give you 30 hours. That's not gonna be screen on time. That's gonna be between screen on time, using the phone, playing video games. You're talking about a little bit more than 1 day. And the phone has a charger. Put that in your mind. The $29 has a charger, and it's 10-watt quick charger. Now, the unboxing time. I'm gonna have my first impression on the phone. I've never seen this phone before, so I'm gonna share my impression live to you. Now, the package, as you guys can see, no longer open like a book, as we have seen before with a TracFone. It's gonna be just some information about the brand and the model. Plus, you should be able to see the main specification for the device. So let's go ahead and open. Very traditional box. We should be able to find another box on this sleeve, and we have a lid, plastic lid. Go ahead and remove this, and the first thing you guys will be able to see, which is the phone. This phone does not have removable battery, by the way, and here we go. The phone is surprisingly very thin, and it looks so nice from the back, I have to say that. It has some textures, gray color, and a little bit reflective with TracFone logo. The camera, this phone has C-type to charge, and also has microphone from here, headphone jack, power key. Does not have fingerprint where you unlock the phone. Let me set this on the side just to look to see other content. This is technically the activation manual, and there's some information about the TracFone. We have a little bit of instruction about the phone, and we have SIM ejector tool, that because you need to inject a SIM card, but normally TracFone, they pre-install the SIM card, so don't do anything, just activate the phone. And also we're gonna have a charger, supposed to be 10 watt, kinda a big charger a little bit. and the C cable should be A to C, which is something very nice to see that this phone, even with that low price, comes with accessory. Now let's move back to the phone. We have a screen protector over here. Even the phone that has 6.1 inches, you feel the phone is very small. So this phone is very cheap in a price and has good specs to it, like screen to body ratio, etc. Now I'm gonna play with the phone, spend some time, and come back with more details and more information. Stay tuned and don't go away.
2,000 years later.
Now after spending a little while with the phone, let me kick off with the design build construction. As expected from $30 phone, the build will be plastic, the frame, the back of the phone. Despite the fact that the back of the phone look nice, maybe for some people, some other people maybe not. And I feel like the company trying to distinguish themselves than the other competitors. The speaker will be on the bottom and it sounds good, by the way. We do not have another speaker, so the phone does not have stereo speaker, no fingerprint to unlock the phone. The phone is not rated water and dust proof. Also this very expected. Overall I can't really complain about the design. Overall it's okay for the price. Now moving to the display actually has exceeded my expectations since this is a $30 phone. The screen is very colorful, the angle of view is great, color are so vivid, very contrasted, very rich. And I have only one problem with the display, it will be the brightness level. Now you're gonna have some drop in the quality of the display when you go outside use the phone. Other than that, I would say very acceptable and exceeded my expectation. Now for the operating system, the phone uses Android 12. This is not the latest and not the most updated one, but I believe Blue they're trying to use Android 12 because the phone won't be able to handle a higher version, which is a smart way to think that way because the phone is going to be very sluggish and very slow using more updated operating system. And also Blue, they're trying to go with stock Android, so you're going to have a pure stock Android experience. But TrackPhone, I believe they forced the company to have some of the games pre-installed in the phone, which is they're not going to cause any problems. Eventually you can go ahead and remove these applications. Now the whole experience of using the operating system, it was decent in my opinion. The processor doesn't help the operating system much, and that's something totally understandable when you buy a budget device. Now speaking of hardware performance, I have to say whoever interested to buy the phone, someone doesn't want to do much on the phone, doesn't want to play several video games, doesn't really care about open multiple apps at the same time or stress the phone to a certain limit. But I believe the phone will be able to do the basic things. If you want the phone for Facebook, WhatsApp, like social media apps, play video games here and there, I don't think so you're gonna have any issues. Even myself, I try Need for Speed. Yes, low settings for the graphics, but it plays fine, no drop in the pictures or the frame. Same thing with any other 2D game or 3D game. I don't think so you're gonna have a main issue, because I believe from the beginning when you decide to buy a budget phone, you are not expecting high-speed processor. Now speaking of the battery 4000 mAh for the capacity, totally acceptable for a phone that doesn't have high brightness for the screen, doesn't have a fast processor, so you guys gonna expect the battery to hold up very well with this device. I mean, surprisingly, the phone give me up to 10 hours of screen on time, so I believe for someone want to use the phone to make phone calls, check some social media applications, maybe the phone is gonna last you up to 2 days, which is great in my opinion. Now last but not least will be the camera. As expected, the camera is not going to give you good result for the pictures. Taking pictures, if you have enough light, outdoor or indoor, you guys going to expect decent quality pictures. They're not going to be perfect, lack of sharpness. Taking pictures on low light situation, also you guys going to expect terrible quality for the images and the pictures. The camera doesn't offer even portrait, macro, ultra wide or zooming, so you guys gonna expect very basic camera. You guys not gonna expect any good result. As I said, front facing camera, I would say decent. You'll be able to take pictures just fine, but you guys not gonna expect anything fancy from the camera. Now overall speaking, if you have $30 willing to buy a phone, there is nothing better than the Blue View 4, especially if you're buying the phone for senior citizen, for kids. I believe the phone will provide you decent quality display, decent speaker, good performance for the battery. Yeah, not the best for the hardware and performance, but still 32 gigabyte, 3 gigabyte of RAM. Overall speaking, the phone is decent. For $30, absolutely worth buying. Let me know what you think about this phone in the comment below. Let me know if you purchased one yourself and what do you think about the device. Thank you so much for watching. This is Variety Stick. Make sure to subscribe, give me thumbs up, and we will talk to you in the next video.